Okay guys, welcome to our second Tracer how to play video. So in this one, which is slightly different from our first one where we went over the basic tactics, we're actually going to go over how not to die. So throughout this whole match, my main objective is not to die, so we have a single life, but at the same time, of course, we've got to be able to help out the team. So we'll go over some strategies that I did, and I was able to actually help our team win at the same time. Didn't die once. So, as always, we've got to start these rounds by just sitting down and having a cup of coffee.
This is no time to stand around.
These 30 seconds, 48 seconds for the guys to prep. Give us something to do, but it looks like Blizzard prefer us to trash the place. Yeah. Let's quickly skip ahead and we'll actually start off with the match. Okay, so first little tip is don't be the first to exit the door. Now, always the first person to exit the door is going to take the aggro. So in our case, we let Soldier run through first, so he's the cannon fodder, and then we quickly sneak by because he'll take the attention, the aggro of the team. And as you saw, I know where the health packs are, so I followed the health pack line, and now we're actually beginning to start disrupting their rear flank. So at the same time, keeping an eye on how much damage you're taking, because you saw that Hans had a healer, so ideally disposing of Mercy would have been great. But in between all the chaos, I wasn't able to finish him off, but I was able to make him move back a bit. So now I'm waiting for Hans to lose his attention on me. I wasn't sure where that shot came from, so I'm like, where is this mofo? So I thought, aha, someone to intercept. Now this really annoyed me. I should have been able to finish him off just before he got to the health, but the second he got to the health, we got to back out of there because Soldier has a lot more health. At the same time, he can finish you off quite quickly, and our strongest asset is the element of surprise. So now we're seeing if they've lost our attention, and Soldier will come in again for another try, and again he went for health. So it's just like And of course, yes, we've got to spam the voice line to irritate the opposing team even more. So we saw their Hans was about to do an ultimate, and we weren't able to finish him off within the time limit. So the best thing was to stay clear and get out of there. So now we know where they're all coming from. As you can see, there's three, who are about to turn up. Now that was a little bit annoying. I just missed the pulse mine. Did some damage, but didn't finish him off. And again, we hear another ultimate. So best to get out of there. Remember, even though we can do quite decent damage, we're quite squishy with only 150 health. So yep, we assisted in getting Reinhardt down. Now I'm trying to see who's still alive on the board. So that's a little tip you can do: is obviously check what part of the opposing team is alive as well as your own. So now we're assisting. There we can see the Mercy healing, so we want to get past Reinhardt's shield to get there. And it looks like our other Tracer was already on that. And ooh, that's never a good sign. Seeing scums, never a good thing. So again, that was Genji's ultimate. So while we've been disrupting, the guys are pretty good. They're holding the point on the payload, and we finally got rid of the Soldier. And there we go, we managed to sneak in another little assist. So again, I was being attacked there, and the trick is to get out of there as quickly as possible. And luckily Anna there threw a health pack, but regardless, we obviously wait till we reloaded before we, expose ourselves like that. So now we've got, again, visual references from Widow. And always a good little tip is, do thank your team members. If they see that they're being appreciated, they're more likely to help. Again, I'll remind you guys and girls, knowing where your health packs are vital. Sometimes you need to do routes that go around to the health packs. So in this case, following him up the same route wouldn't have been wise. It's a very narrow path, and he can just open up spraying with that rifle. So I thought intercepting from the behind would be better. So again, flanking, but it looks like we lost sight of him, or somebody else finished him off. That's okay, we managed to get McCree. So again, now we're at the second payload, and Tracer's feeling like the other team is quite rubbish. Right, yeah, so getting to these bottlenecks, you got to be a little bit more cautious. And especially when you're jumping in the fray with everyone else, your main strength is to be the sneaky little flanker. But when you're going in with everyone else, you know, sometimes they'll prioritize you as a target because you're quite squishy. Again, that was a very bad pulse mine, but you know, we were able to finish off Zarya, who is a bit of a beast at the moment. So now, you see Han, so what we're going to do, we're going to go around and intercept. So it looks like somebody's taking care of him, so we've again taken care of Reinhardt.
I've got you in my sights.
So remember, be cautious of ultimate, especially with Soldier's ultimate. You have very little health, even blinking sometimes, you know, you can get caught by his auto aim. So what we do here, another little sneaky tip, is to use your emotes. By using your emotes, you turn into a third person, and it gives you a much better, you know, wider view of what's going on. At the same time, sitting, you know, you're a smaller target. There we go, and we can see McCree about to do his ultimate. Now we need to get away. Remember, McCree's flashbang is really annoying, so what I'm doing there is just letting a second blink at least charge up before I go in for the attack. I always try to make sure I have a blink in reserve just so I can escape if required. As you can see, taking a Bastion on head first, not the smartest move. So again, when it comes to Reinhardt, if it's open spaces, we can quite easily dispose of Reinhardt. But in a closed space like that, they've finally got a good use for our ultimate, third time lucky. But as I was saying, in a close room, it's something I would avoid because his hammer has quite a good, decent reach, and again, we're quite squishy, so you got to be a little bit careful of that. So this is a little bit annoying. You see, I'm trying to attack Soldier, but he's within his health healing little circle. So the more damage we did to him, you know, he's just healing up. Whereas us, when we take damage, we're done for. But there we go, Bob's your uncle, match 1. So throughout the whole thing, we were able to participate, you know, in an effective manner. At the same time, we didn't die once. And the main goal, you know, a main key thing about that is knowing where your healths are, flanking, and you know, catching the enemy, you know, off, you know, with surprise attacks, you know, proper guerrilla tactics like rumble. But yeah, so that's a quick little video on how to, you know, stay alive as Tracer at the same time be a little bit more helpful to your team. Anyhow. Right guys, so as always, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be popping up some more, you know, a little bit more often than I have been. I've been quite busy at the moment, so yeah, I'll catch you guys and girls around. Peace! Yeah.